Hello viewers, today we are going to talk about the major important safety features in the airport systems. So that is a VDR, voice and data recording system. Okay, so people must know the black boxes. Black boxes and VDR, it's connected each other, and the recording systems which is help to investigate if any incident happened in particular region. So we will unbox step by step features. So kind of small brief about the VDR. VDR is nothing but voice data recording. So so it's accompanied with the data recording and the voice recorder. So these systems it generally records, stores, archive the surveillance data from the aircraft systems, especially radar. We can say PSSR, MSR, and ADSB. That is automatic dependent surveillance broadcast, surveillance radars, surface movement radars, then flight plan data and system logs. So voice recorder accompanied with data recorder, which is called VDR. What is voice recorder? In generally, in ATC tower communications, it's coming under the voice recorder. Similarly, data recorder, the data is related to the aircraft positioning and the radar systems, it's coming under the data recording. So both voice and data to be synchronized while investigate the issues or occurrence or accidents. So in this particular slide, I'm comparing the voice recorder and data recorder, and I am putting together. So voice recorder, which is nothing but the communication between the pilots and the controllers. So where the controller sitting is in ATC tower, and the intercom between the ATC tower controllers and the other telephone calls in the ATC tower itself. So basically two voice recorder recording for the pilot to in between pilot and controllers. Similarly, in between controllers and the other telephone calls received. Right? Next, data recorders. Data. If the data comes in picture, so we need to know that data comes from the radar and the positioning of the flight plan. This is three steps. Radar data, PSR, SSR, SMR. So primary surveillance radar, secondary surveillance data radar, and surface movement radar. These three radar data recording by the data recorder, and ADSB and multilateration, automatic dependent surveillance broadcast, which can be locate the position of the aircraft, and multilateration also same function. So this both helps to the where the flight is located, right? Location. Then third thing, flight plan and system logs, controller screen data. This all recorded by the data recorder. And in the point the controller screen data, it's nothing but in ATC tower controller doing all the functionalities while the navigation period. So this all info can be developed and the all info can be recorded by the recorder. So this is called data recorder. Both VR and DR combined, giving the full-fledged information about what happened in the ATC voice recorder and the surveillance data, then phone calls received by them or sent by them. Okay, so I will move to the next slide. International Civil Aviation Organization Annex. So related our topic today, VDR and black box. There's a two annex it's come in picture. One is ATS, Air Traffic Services. Another one is Aircraft Accident and Investigation of the Incident. Okay, so Annexer 11 and 13. It's totally involved in that. So in ICAO, we have the 18 to 20. I don't remember. 20 annexer we have it. So under the 20th number we have 11 and 13. It's coming in today's topic. Okay, so uh, the annexure 13 it talks about the accident or instant investigation are concluded requiring retention period and protection of the VDR data until the investigation closure. So I'm giving bit more explanation about Annexer 13. So there is a step-by-step procedure. One is the investigation responsibility. So where the incident happened, there the local states or local region or local country going to take the investigation in that. There must be the incorporation of the different stakeholders like registry, design, manufacturing, operators. This all going to involved in the investigation purpose. Major objective finding the to finding or used this finding used for the improve the safety of the aircraft, not assign any liability or blaming stuffs. Okay. Then records. This record uses voice and radar data must be made available to the investigators, and the recordings are protected. Cannot be used for the disciplinary action unless not needed or not essential. Used only for the safety investigation. Then retention requirement, definitely I could say this all retention to be happen until the investigation closure. What are those? Voice recording, data and surveillance. ICAO requirement. So voice recorder and the data recorder both cases minimum 30 days normal operation to be recorded, and the VDR concept minimum 30 days as per the ICAO standard extended until the investigation closure if the particular if that particular case is linked to the incident or accident. Black box, we can't say box is block, it is a orange with the reflective types to locate or identify the box after the accident happened. Majorly this black box has two major devices. One is the CVR FDR. CVR cockpit voice recorder, FDR flight data recorder. Cockpit voice recorder. Who is sitting in the cockpit? Pilots and co-pilots, right? So the both communications, pilots communications, radio calls. So calls between the pilot to the controllers, that records, and cockpit sounds, any other noises, it's all recording in the CVR. FDR is nothing but it's recording the flight data like parameters, speed, altitude, engine data and controls, etc. So here some precise data, some a bit explanation. It CVR, pilot and co-pilot conversation will be there, and ATC radio communications, engine ambient noises, alarms. It's recording for the last 2 hours. And FDR, it's recording the flight data, especially speed, altitude, heading, control inputs, and engine thrust, fuel flow, autopilot settings. Then aircraft altitude, it's recorded for the last 25 hours. Data should be available in the recorder. And in its major function, uh, CVR is recorded through the microphones and it records its sounds and stored in the CVR. Similarly, FDR, there is a major unit, it's called FDAU, Flight Data Acquisition Unit, which can receive all the sensor signals from the various places to identify the flight data, and it's stored to the FDR. And it's equipped ULB, underwater locator beacon, which senses ultrasonic ping noise or reflections once per second about 30 days if submerged in water, helping to the searching team locate it. Both CVR and FDR are located in the tail section of the flight. Why? Because it's a less damaged place. If the flight is crashed, the tail portion it has the less damaged portion, so that they are keeping the black box CVR and FDR both inside the tail of the flight. Also, this both recorders crash protected, fireproof, waterproof. Main purpose of this CVR FDR, basically these recorders, first thing to investigation, and second thing to improve the airport safety. Third thing, it's that investigation reports helps to find the new regulations, and if really needed any training to the pilots or other safety requirement in the airport wide, some signal issues, everything to be this investigation report, which going to help for the further improvement of the airport industries. Okay, so today we've seen about black boxes and its recording, CVR, FDR, all those steps, and how the cockpit voice recorder and the FDR means flight data recorder, CVR, again CVR, cockpit voice recorder, it says pilot co-pilot conversation and pilot to the control conversations. And FDR, similarly, FDR, it talks about the flight data like speed, altitude, engine noises or engine status, logs registered, everything of the flight side. So CVR and FDR is a major recorders in combined with black boxes. Okay, nice to see these topics today, and we will meet one more good topic in the next time with the airport industry. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.